The Brain Injury Connections Northwest Friending Program helped me stop focusing on brain injury diagnosis and see the person first. When I was 11 years old, a close family member suffered a seizure and aneurysm and was in a coma for almost an entire year. Now they live with brain injury and are 100% disabled. We were thick as thieves before the brain injury. She was my older, cooler cousin who drove me everywhere and invited me over for Friday night sleepovers. A year after her aneurysm, when she woke up from the coma, she had a very little recollection. But just over a year of rehabilitation, she began regaining her memory and her speech and her ability to walk. She looked totally fine. Yet she was still confusing me with someone in her past and accusing me and my family members of things we have never done or been a part of. My dad would always say and advocate for her by saying, "Janae, she has a brain injury. The doctor said this might happen. We have to give her grace." And this was in the early 2000s, before 9/11. And actually, I had never heard of a brain injury. So I thought if someone is injured, that means that they can be fixed. Well, I didn't give her grace. And instead, I cut her out of my life and decided I'll be better remembering who she was before this injury, before the seizure, and not who she is now. Fast forward 15 years, I'm enrolled in attending PSU's Speech and Hearing Sciences program, and I got connected to BIC Northwest, and the friending program changed my life. Without any prior knowledge of my personal story or background, the friend that I got linked up with provided me such insight, and her stories and the way she told them reminded me a lot of my cousin and my choice to remove my cousin from my life. And I was convicted. Since volunteering with the Friends program, I've stayed close to BIC Northwest, and I've become an advisory board member, and now advocating for veteran brain injury survivors to get the screening and care and disability ratings that they deserve. Being a BIC Northwest advisory board member, I'm always looking for community allies and companies who are willing to receive brain injury education and share that knowledge with others. And soon I will be conducting Oregon's first ever brain injury screenings for veterans, as well as implementing some sort of screening referral process for substance use clinics in the Northeast area of Portland and the BIC Northwest Friending Program. I don't know. I just have a dream about that. So I just hope to be a bridge that connects the community to brain injury awareness and resources, just like the Friending Program was my bridge to connect me back to my cousin. I thank you, Fern and Hanu, and every member at Brain Injury Connections Northwest, as well as at Portland State, for this opportunity to share my story.